Hello and welcome back to Jade Empire. We are about to fight Crimson Canna, who we were offered poison to fight her, but we have not accepted and she has disappeared. Tell me about my next fight.
Until the guild stepped in, I was ready to give you an attempt at the bronze division for your last match. Now it's time. Are you ready to face Crimson Canna, the finest sword this august arena has seen in 5 generations?
Generations. Yeah, let's begin.
Excellent.
Yes. Okay, let's see how it goes.
A challenger for the Bronze Division, Crimson Canna must fend off Raging Dragon.
Swords versus swords. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna run away and use our Tempest. There we go. Long swords, and now it's a pretty easy fight. Oh, she got out of it so quickly. Okay. She healed as well. Let's hit her. Dodge over the top. Keep trying to hit her. Stay back. Tempest ready. AoE. Sword. Over the top. Over the top. Hit her with the sword. Hit her with the sword. Keep hitting her with the sword. Back off. Tempest. We got her. Cool. That was fairly easy. Yeah.
Canna's winning streak has been broken at last.
Yes.
She seemed to take particular offense that it was you who defeated her. Not surprising, considering you two weren't on speaking terms. She's already gathered the few things she brought with her and has left for the east. It seems that none of our fighters will learn her techniques.
Damn. If you get on with her, she will teach you the technique for having 2 swords. The crowd loved that fight. I think it was worth some extra silver, don't you?
Come now. The arena works on a strictly regenerated payment system for the fights. There's no way I can give you extra.
You're too savvy a businessman to not reward your star performer.
You're right. And I suppose the books won't miss a small token. Here, take this. Don't tell the others.
Okay, I won't.
Now that that's settled, what else can I do for you?
Next fight.
Now that you are champion of the Bronze Division, the Silver Division awaits. It seems that, indirectly, the Serpent has decided to keep your career interesting. A demon has been added to the regular roster since your earlier victory. And since you've shown aptitude, I'm letting you face him first. This is indeed an honor, though it will not be easy. Are you ready to defeat this horror?
Yes. Let's begin. Let's go kill the demon.
Will the demon rend flesh from bone, or will a lone warrior prove stronger?
Oh, it's an elephant sword. I hate that. Right. Tempest, let's see how much damage our magic is immune to magic. Of course, I forgot. Sword. And now we go in. Now we hit him. Dodge over the top, because our power attack does not stagger. So just hit it and dodge. Hit. Dodge. Hit. Dodge. Use our chi for healing, because there's no point using it for anything else. Although we could probably activate our chi attacks, yeah. Let's make it do some more damage. That hurt. Over the top. Oh no, snapped on us. Heal. Over the top. Dodge, 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 dodge. Dodge, 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 dodge. Heal. Let it try and hit us. Let it try and hit us. Dodge out the way. Oh, now we go in and combo to death. That almost killed us. Wow. Okay. That was close. It was an enemy that really counted us.
Another demon falls. We shall have to add a new division for you alone if this keeps up. Kylon the Serpent wishes to speak with you personally. This is a rare honor. Do try to be polite. You have already been granted access to the back room of the arena, and the Serpent's private chamber is just off of it. You may as well go now and see what he wants. Oh, and one other thing. The Serpent has requested that you visitate him alone. I know you usually have a friend with you, but they'll have to remain behind for this meeting.
Okay. Well, we'll quick save, because I hadn't saved before that other fight, so definitely need that done. Hello.
We should have told you that Kylan will only see you alone. Are you ready to go in now?
Yes.
I don't think you should go in there. The Serpent is no good for anybody. I'll be around if you need me.
Okay.
It is vital that we talk a moment. You handled yourself well against the demonic servitor. It was a rewarding experience for us both, I'm sure. Take this as my thanks. You are a young man, but I know you have the wisdom to see that my friendship has advantages. You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future.
What if I think I'm the one who should be directing the events around here?
Then you live in an amusing fantasy. Do say hello to the fox spirits and the twin dragons of heaven for me, when you have them over for tea, that is. Right now is an interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Qui has told you about us, if you didn't already know. Our organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire.
Are you suggesting I join you?
I am suggesting that we align our goals for a time, an arrangement that could benefit us both. The Guild, you see, has recently developed a vacancy in its upper echelons. A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed, and with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me.
You want to be a parrot-backing slave trader with an arrogant son of a dog. Dog of a son. No. You realize I'm the one who eliminated Gao the Greater.
Did you? An interesting claim. And one I'm not sure I believe. You don't match the description we have of the killer, but then the descriptions are fairly tenuous. If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full. There is the matter, however, of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why?
No. I expect that Lout killed someone he shouldn't have. That seems his style.
How perceptive of you. Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena?
I can't remember.
Public displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public.
Yes. Nothing I don't already know, but the fool's almost more trouble than he's worth.
We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion. You could reach that point yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility. To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely.
What are you proposing?
An amicable arrangement, one that will benefit both of us. You see... What is that noise?
Hey, you can't...
Ooh.
Damn you, Serpent! I'll kill you where you stand!
No, you won't, Whirlwind. Just like last time, you will leave. I can see that this polite discussion has concluded, as so many do, in your odorous presence. We may talk again. Perhaps.
We're leaving now. You and I have to talk. Alone. It's important.
Okay. Why are we going through a loading screen?
Look, you can't trust Kylon. I know he was probably offering you the world, or maybe all the wine in it if he were really crafty, but...
You didn't honestly think you were going to slip down here after that little display, did you, Whirlwind?
Step back, Joe. For once in my life, I've got something important to tell someone.
You have nothing important to say, you lummox. You've embarrassed Kylon the Serpent, and I'm going to make sure you never get a chance to repeat your performance.
I've been waiting for this. Time to cut off the Serpent's tail!
I guess we're with Black Whirlwind. Okay. Right, Lucky Joe. We'll use our power attack on him. That should pretty much... Okay, area attack, because apparently our power attack's... Oh, never mind, power attack. You got out of it almost instantly. Wow. There we go, let's try this. Need to get him trapped a little bit, and then... That's what we're after. He just gets instantly unstunned. I wonder if there's some, like, hidden modifier he's got. Just makes it cannot be CC'd. Also, how much damage do we do with our magic if we just hit him? Still not that much. How much do we do with fire? About the same, actually. We burn him? There we go. Like, Whirlwind, what you doing? You just made him, you knocked him out of our abilities. Whatever, I'm just gonna kill him. You know what? We've tried sneaky stuff. Let's try hitting him with the sword stuff. There we go. Trap him in the corner. Okay, let's trap him. Heal while he hits us. There we go. We got him.
He fought like a monster for a little guy.
Everyone's little to you.
Good point. But he was particularly plucky. It's nice when they stick around longer so you can practice your moves. Not the first time I've gone up against one of Kylon's thugs, you know. Not at all.
That's not surprising, all the fighting you do.
That's unfair. These axes don't sharpen themselves, you know. Remember I told you I used to fight in the arena? Well, I was the best there was. Then my brother came to the city and decided he'd join the arena too. The arena was about the same as it is now. Kui and Kylon were there and Lucky Cho too, but he was just a runt back then.
More secrets, Whirlwind?
Some things are best kept a secret, and I tried to warn you. This is the last time, I promise. My brother became the arena champion, the Raging Ox. They said he retired, but he didn't retire. He was killed. I should know. I'm the one who killed him.
How can you discuss this so calmly?
I've killed hundreds, thousands of men. Death has no hold over me. Even my brother's death. Raging Ox was one of Kylon's men. Well, he wasn't always. Kylon approached me first. And when I turned him down, he went to my brother instead. When Ox joined up with Kylon, I stopped getting good matches. Ox was fighting his way to becoming champion, and doing a little work for the guild on the side.
Why didn't you stop him?
He was so cocksure and wouldn't listen to his older brother. Once he fell in with Kylon, he stopped talking to me. Soon Ox became Kylon's enforcer and carried out his bidding. He'd skulk around in robes so no one would know the arena champion was a common thug. One night I followed Ox back to Kylon's. I was drunk and I was mad. I just wanted to tell Ox how dangerous Kylon was, convince him to leave. But Kylon was there. He tried to interfere. I attacked him, and Ox tried to stop me. When it was over, Ox was dead, and my axe was covered in his blood.
So what happened then?
Kylon just stood there, smiling. I would have killed him if I wasn't so stunned. After that, I left. For the first time in my life, I ran. I ran, and then I drank myself into a stupor that lasted for half a year.
Don't get all weepy on me now.
Sometimes these things have to come out or they'll kill you. Still, don't try to give me a hug, or I'll lop your head off. You do what you have to in the arena. Just don't fool yourself about working with a Serpent.
Okay.
Lucky Cho's death just put you on the Serpent's wanted list. I'd really like to see Kylon's face if you become arena champion. Of course, I'd rather just kill him. Come on, let's go.
Strong arm as a thing. Okay. Strong arm is intimidation minus charm minus... No, I'm not ever taking minus charm. Charm's so useful. Right. We do need to go replenish some of our stats all the way down here. I don't suppose Kylon's going to let us see him again, but whatever. Like, we're not going to be able to go past the guards. Well, I would like to, if that's an option. Right, down here we go. Let's go heal up. There we go. Where's the focus shrine? It's up here, I think. Or is it in there? It's up here. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Focus shrine. That's what we needed before we go in. We can now save, and that way if we die, we can go back to Key the Promoter. Shouldn't that? You have a quest.
They
Hello.
say you're in good with the guild. You're allowed into the back rooms where Sweet Poison Lynn runs her shop, aren't you?
Yes.
I know you have a brilliant career to attend to here, but I have a favor to ask of you if you can spare a moment.
Okay. What's this favor you need?
I know you're allowed to go freely into the back room past Quee's office. Would you carry a message to someone in there for me?
Sure. That sounds easy
There's
enough.
a merchant in the back named Sweet Poison Lynn. She has connections with the guild, the real authorities in this place. I want to expand my operation, but without the guild's approval and protection, I can only take very small bets. If I made any larger transactions, they'd be quite upset.
Okay, I assume their approval has a price?
I spoke to some of the lesser guild members, and there's a set fee that must be paid to Sweet Poison Lynn. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get back there to talk to Lynn and pay her directly. If you could go in there and pay her on my behalf, I'd happily repay you.
Okay. How would I benefit from helping you?
A richer game with higher bets, of course. I'm sorry I can't offer you more, but you must admit this is a small favor.
What would happen if you did go above their limits on your bets?
I would never do that. I'd be shut down or worse in a heartbeat. And there's too many people who'd happily report the infraction to Sweet Poison Lynn. The guild rewards those who can prove that people in my position aren't playing by their rules.
I'm
My
happy
thanks.
to help.
I'm sure Sweet Poison Lynn knows about my interest. I've been angling this deal for a while. You should run back there now. The sooner you go, the sooner we can up the antes.
Cool. We're gonna go and we're gonna turn him into Sweetland. Hello.
What do you need?
I need to talk to you about Gambler
Dao
Doshan.
Shen? He has angled for a
Shen,
long
sorry.
time for our permission to run a larger game. He's honest to a fault, but he still pulls in a fair bit of cash. I was wondering if he'd be resourceful enough. One of my associates has already told him of the cost involved. Are you here to deliver his payment?
Well, actually, I'm not here to make his payment.
Then we have nothing.
Never mind. I guess we are here to make his payment. I have 500 silver right here.
Good. Give it to me, and I'll send someone to go discuss the new terms of his operation. Now, back to our business, yes?
Oh, okay, that was it. I was expecting the ability to turn him in, but it just wasn't an option. Oh well, fine. Maybe they were going to do that and then did.
Before you say a thing, fantastic news. I can up the bets. Now you can wager 10 or 25 silver on each roll. This is perfect. And I have you to thank. Thank you again for paying the fee from your own silver. Here's your repayment and a little extra for your time.
Next time you should run your own errand.
If it were possible, I would have done them myself this time. Now that we can play for larger bets, let's say we set up a game.
No. We got Superior Warrior Gem for that. What does it do? +6 body. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Save. And let's talk to Key the Promoter.
The Bronze Division champion. Remember,
yes.
Soldiers that...
Dogs nipping at my heels aren't worthy of watching.
What do you...
Next fight.
This next fight should be fairly simple for you. These are tough.
Yes, okay. Same fight as before, but tougher enemies. Got it. Oh, never mind. Something different. They've discovered the body.
We found him just like this.
You did?
3 Reach, the old stableman, found him. He kept everyone else out.
We can trust him. What about Cho? Do we know who's responsible?
Last I saw of him, he was following Raging Dragon.
He fights next, doesn't he? Replace the men slated for that match with our own. And ensure that their blades are coated with extract from the Ebon Orchid. Even the ancient magic of this place could not neutralize that poison.
It will be done. What about Lucky Cho? There are hundreds of people here to see the new fighter. We can't carry the body out of here.
Then we don't. You must always use the resources available to you.
Ah, the cannibals. Okay.
Flashing blades and deadly grace.
Like the ones who have their palms closer to the extract. So, right, Tempest. Don't want to be hit. Don't want to be hit. Now, do this. There we go. These are much better. Get over the head. That wasn't really what I wanted to do, but that'll work. That's what I want to do. Just get the 3 hits in.
Tempest.
Oh, we can just hit him with magic. That works. There we go. Cool. Done.
I do not know who those men were. The fighters I picked for you to face were not guild men, and they certainly lack poison-coated blades.
How can I trust you? You're Kylan's man, aren't you?
Those men were Kylan's, not mine. I keep myself as far away from that end of things as I can. You have to believe that I look out for my fighters. Just before you came up here, I received word from one of the guild men from outside the arena. They send their apologies. I believe they feel Kylon's actions were not appropriated to the situation. You shouldn't have to fear assassins again, not after that message.
How can we cross the guild? Weren't they behind
You
us?
are not hearing this from me, but tensions have risen between the Serpent and the guild itself. He's making a bid for control, and some factions are quite upset.
I'm quite upset. He tried to
You
kill
may
me.
feel caught in the middle, but the weather sages say the eye of the storm is the safest place.
Uh-huh. I'm not in the eye of the storm, in the eye of the
We've had a
Serpent.
request from the Imperial Army. They want one of our best to help them test out a small group of war machines known as golems. I've decided to put you up against them. I want you to prove that our folks are superior to anything the army could devise. Are you ready to...
Yes, let's do it.
The Imperial Army honors us with a most unique trial.
Did we hurt my magic? No. Okay. So they're fairly similar to demons. How they work, I guess. Hurry up, we'll just hit them with our swords. No, not like that we're taking damage, so... How about area effects? Alright, they can't be knocked over. Cool. Oh, actually they're identical to demons and how they work. Except that they can't turn around very well. There we go. Really simple.
I knew you could defeat those things. The Imperial Army's telling me they figured out some way to improve upon the design, thanks to you. I say stick to traditional soldiers. Sagacious Tien needed no machines to build the Empire.
How about the next
I
fight?
rushed out notification of this match, and we've had the outcriers shouting themselves hoarse. I hear many nobles will even be in attendance. It's rare that the Silver Division rests balanced against a single victory on the scales of combat, you know. But you, Raging Dragon, are what truly draws them in. Once in a lifetime does a single person throw the grand institution of the arena into such disarray. Will you face Soldier now? The Silver Division Championship awaits you.
Yeah, let's do it. Right. Ooh, cutscene, cutscene.
Iron Soldier has faced all comers, but how will the Silver Champion fare against Raging Dragon?
I'm sure he won't fare very well. I want to see how Tempest works against him. Let's see if it does. Power attack. Okay, he dodged it. That's a new one. We hit him. Okay, so he keeps like no effects from it. That's fine. There we go. We'll hit him over the top. Storm Dragon. A support style. There we go. Storm Dragon. We got him. I don't think we took a hit. That's pretty good.
Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. Be proud. From here, your battles will be even harder. A test, if you will, to see if you stand a chance against the Ravager. Impress the crowd, and you will have your chance against the Ravager himself. I can promise you that.
The crowd loved that fight. I think we need to talk about some extra silver.
Surely this was enough. I know the crowd loved that show, but there's no way I can offer you extra just because of that. All your fights are impressive.
Pay me now so I don't demand that you up the payments on every fight.
I know you feel like a rising star, but your rewards are fixed. You'll find that the gold
I could
division
use charm
battles
again.
sate your purse's hunger. Now that
we're going to take a break from that. We're going to quickly save, and then we're going to fight him again. Or we're going to get more fights done. Actually, we're going to take a break, and I'll see you next episode. Thank you for watching. I'll